Hey guys, I'd like to introduce you to Michael Caranda, right here. Now you're saying, John, who's Michael Caranda? Well, Mr. Walter White over here, although that's just how he looks. He didn't do anything Walter White-ish. He didn't, he's not some meth kingpin or anything like that. But South Dakota man sentenced to jail after his mother accidentally served his weed brownies at a senior center. It'd be so great if those delicious looking things were the weed brownies in question. He's like, I am the one who tokes. Yeah, we know. A 46-year-old. Yeah, I'm not questioning anyone's life choices and, lifestyles, but I'm sorry. If you feel like smoking weed and getting drunk and all that, and you're 46, almost 50 fucking years old, having a beer, that's fine. Smoking weed when you're a kid, because that's, when it's usually more acceptable anyway. It's like, oh, they're kids, they're going to do it. But if you're, whatever he does, what does he do? Who is his daddy and what does he do? We'll find out what he does on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Okay, so... Alright, a South Dakota man has to spend time in jail after his mother mistakenly served his weed brownies to a senior citizen, two senior citizens at a local community center. The Associated Press reports Michael Caranda, 46, has been ordered to spend 60 days in jail. Why 60 days? That's so stupid. I mean, did it harm the old folks in any way? I don't think so. After pleading guilty to a felony drug charge because it's weed. I mean, despite my stance on weed, like if you're fucking 50 years old, you probably, I still think weed should be legal. Really, have you ever heard anyone overdosing on weed? It's like the most harmless fucking drug ever. So I just don't get why it's still illegal. That's fucking stupid. Additionally, Caranda will have to complete 2 years of probation. It was fucking weed. He didn't have crack or meth, despite the fact that, fucking Walter White over here, it's fucking weed. He's not distributing opioids to anyone. He made some weed brownies for himself, and his mother, oh, look at these brownies. I think I'll take them to the senior center. That's all that happened. Why is this dude getting such a harsh punishment? Probation, pay more than $3,400 in court costs and restitutions, and write an apology letter to the senior citizens who got sick from eating his weed brownies. Are you sure they got sick? Hey, ever just sit and think, man? Yes, sometimes I sit and think, and it's like, whoa, man, whoa. Yeah, I'm sure they got real sick. No, they were high off fucking asses. At his sentencing, Caranda, who recently resigned from his role as a music... Well, that explains everything. Because we know if you're a musician of any kind, even of a school teacher, you gotta once in a while for inspiration. Or just because he's a teacher. I take it back. This dude can smoke it up all he wants, because if he's dealing with snot-nosed kids all fucking day, he deserves to toke up and blaze up once in a while. Because I would not want to deal with those fucking kids either. At the Bonham School District, I mean, what does it say what he teaches? Like, let's see. Oh, well, no, that's the school district. Does it high school? Like, what? I mean, either way, kids, no matter what age, they're gonna be little fucking snot-nosed brats. So this man deserved it. He deserves to smoke. At his sentencing, Karonda, okay, yeah. Music teacher at the Bonham School District maintained that he didn't intend for anyone to eat the pot-infused brownies his mother accidentally brought to her senior center. Yeah, I'm like, really sorry, man. He told the judge. This impacted so many in the community, and I'm like, really sorry for that. Does anyone have anything to eat? So many people got sick, and that wasn't my intention for that to happen. I mean, I believe him. I don't think he intentionally served anyone pot brownies. I think that he made it for himself, and maybe he set them out to, cool down a little bit. He may have just taken them out of the oven or whatever, and he, cut them and did everything and set them out to set for a while. He didn't mean for his mother to be like, I'm gonna take these to the seniors home. So why are we acting like this dude intentionally, like, he's sitting there stirring it up, he's like, gonna bring these to the senior center. Can't wait to see how fucking blazed those guys get. No, I seriously doubt he did this with ill intentions. He made it for himself. If anything, his mom should be the one behind bars for serving them. Why would she just take fucking brownies and just assume she can take them? That's the real crime here. She just sees fucking brownies laying around. She's like, I'm just gonna take these. Did she not think of saying, oh, hey, maybe, my son made these. Maybe you should ask him if I could have them. No, she just fucking up and takes them. So the mother here is the real fucking problem. What? I don't remember baking these brownies. Well, Michael must have made them. I'm sure he won't mind if I take them. Sorry. I'll just leave him a note. As previously reported, Karonda was arrested on January 5th for possession of a controlled substance after police received several calls about possible poisonings at the Tabor Community Center. After speaking with several of the affected seniors. Oh god, I'm dead. Affected seniors. Oh gosh, the one time. That's the best way to get them to actually eat their food. I'm so hungry right now. Oh god. All fucking bloodshot eyes. And they're like already slow enough, and then they're going even slower. Look at Will's here, like. Oh, easy there, Speed Racer. Possible poisonings, dude. It's fucking weed. After speaking with several of the affected seniors, authorities discovered they had all eaten brownies brought by Michael's mother, Irene Karonda. That is her problem, not his. Like I said, it looks like he made his brownies, either cut them up and put them, on the side for himself to set, because maybe he doesn't like eating brownies right out of the oven. He wants them to harden up a little bit. So it looks like he took care of that. He put them on the stove or wherever he left them, and his mother just assumed that it would be okay to take them. Why isn't she getting in trouble? She is the one who fucking took his brownies. I get he had possession of weed. But did you ever think that maybe this wouldn't have happened if she had just asked him about the fucking brownies beforehand? Said, hey, I'm going to the senior center. And he could have said, no, I would prefer you didn't take those brownies. Why not? They're extra sugary. Can't give those to the old folks. I mean, some of them have diabetes. You can't know. But no, she's like, I'm just going to take these. Karonda admitted to law enforcement that he brought THC butter back from a recent visit to Colorado. Oh. After making the brownies, Karonda alleges he went to bed, at which point his mother unwittingly took the brownies to her card game at the community center. Okay, so yeah, it looks like he made them, and then he might have just put them in the fridge or left them out. Like I said, some people don't like them eating brownies right out of the oven. One, let them cool down, and two, when they set, they harden up and you get the nice little crunch to that top layer, and it's just really, really good. So he might have just put them in the fridge or left them out or whatever, but his mother's the one who came up and was like, oh, I'm going to take these. Took him to the community center. Michael admitted to bringing 1 pound of THC butter to make the pan of brownies, and then went to bed, and his mom unwillingly took the brownies to the card game where several people ate them. Police said. Michael said that the remaining half pound of butter was still at his house. Oh my god. Oh god. Be affected. The possible poisonings. Come on. Come on. Fucking people. Yeah, like I said, I may disagree with a fucking 46-year-old, but considering he's a teacher, he kind of deserves it. You know, if you're working with a bunch of fucking snot-nosed kids all day, yeah, you deserve a way to relax, and sometimes it's the only way. Also, he might have medical issues. Well, then again, if he has medical issues, he would have a medical, you know, prescription for it. So, I mean, that's what people tell me to do. It's like, dude, if you're fucking suffering from like fibromyalgia and you're in pain, fucking have some weed. You know, there are plenty of things that have weed in it where you don't have to get flat out weed. Where you can get it, it'll do the same fucking thing. You know, like oils and stuff for your room and stuff like that. You know, they're like, dude, if you're in pain, just, you know, there's plenty of stuff you can order online that's infused. And I've always told people, like, well, I'm not going to buy it straight up because 1, it's illegal in the state. 2, knowing my luck, I buy from some fucking undercover cop. 3, both of the above. And then I fucking get arrested in my own house. So. But they're like, yeah, if you're in pain all the time, you should really try it and all that. It's a lot better than regular medication because it's not like it'll eventually wear off. You know, like the more you take it, it should pretty much be the same the 60th time as the first time. Feels like the first time. But yeah, we've got Walter White over here, who is, you know, a teacher, and decided to just do something involving drugs. Like I said, I disagree with the whole fucking illegal bullshit. It should be legal. It's not a deadly drug. It's not an opioid. It's not causing people to run amok and self-harm and harm others. No, the worst that you're gonna get is a case of the fucking munchies, which is really good for businesses. Because you're sitting there, you're like, man, I'm fucking hungry. What's open right now? And guess what? That's money for the business. Because you know that person's not going to go there and just buy one thing. No, they're going to buy the whole goddamn menu. So, if anything, it's good for business. You know? And it's not like they're speeding all over. If anything, they're under, you know, going under the limit. So the fact that it's still illegal it's completely fucking stupid. You've never heard anyone die of an overdose of weed. But they say, oh, weed is the gateway drug. Gateway drug to what? You can say, oh, you know, they start off with weed and then suddenly they're, you know, shooting fucking meth into themselves and this and that. Well, did you ever think that's maybe what was in the weed? Because some dealers like to lace weed with other things to get you, you know, to keep coming back. Maybe it was laced with meth. Did you ever think of that? Flat out weed, it's not going to be like that. At least in my opinion. But yeah, have a fucking dude who makes some pot brownies for himself, and then he's the one who gets arrested, despite the fact that his mom essentially stole the brownies, and then she's the one who served them. Can't make this fucking shit up. Honestly, I would have expected it saying a Florida man, because whenever this shit happens, it's always in Florida. But no, South Dakota. And he's getting all this. 60 days in jail, 2 years probation, $3,400 in court costs and restitutions, and the worst of all, he had to fucking apologize to the seniors, despite the fact that he never intended on it, and it's his mother who took him the brownies without his fucking permission. Because again, she knew she didn't make those brownies, so why did she think it was okay to just fucking take them when she knew she didn't make them? Maybe she needs to apologize. But anyways, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.